Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're stuck in the terrain. And honestly, I lack the motivation to fix this.
There was a time when the sun shined bright.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're taking a look back at Polylithic, the third-person crafting survival game that throws us back into the Paleolithic Neolithic era with a hint of sci-fi intrigue. We got our first look at Polylithic in the recent Steam's Next Fest, and now it's out for early access. So let's take a look at some gameplay, and let's see where it lands on the official Null Tarsus review scale. Let's go. All right, very familiar start here. We're in the little tent. So we've got a save point. Let's go ahead and save. That's something I failed to do last time. All right. Oh, already better. Look at this. We got rocks right here in the camp. Okay, I want to take a second to explain what I've come up with for my review scoring. So we've got a pretty simple chart. Total of 100 points possible in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories with a wild card. Wild card is my personal, whether I like it or not, kind of thing. Like, maybe it's not necessarily the most technically advanced game, but I really like it. So the wild card's going to give it kind of offset any kind of terribleness that happens in the other scores. So our categories are graphics and visual, story and narrative, gameplay mechanics, multiplayer, if it has it, and sound and music. And each of those have subcategories with a possible 5 points in each of the 3 categories. So for instance, graphics and visuals, we've got a total of 14 points because art style got a 5, graphics quality got a 5, character design got a 4. 14. Starting off with the graphics and the visuals, Polylithic scores a total of 14 for me out of the 15 it could have gotten. The art style gets a perfect 5 out of 5. I love the low poly world. It's super eye-catching and it draws you in with its unique charm. Graphics quality in general gets a 5 out of 5. They executed on the art style very well. I think it's very beautiful. It's fun to live in this world. Character design is not bad. It's in keeping with the rest of the stylings. So I gave it a 4 out of 5. So graphics and visual, total of 14. The camera's still kind of wonky. I really don't like that you can't look up more. As much as I've been enjoying the visuals of Polylithic, I've been struggling with the gameplay mechanics. I give the entire category a 7, and a lot of that score has to do with the 2 that controls and responsiveness earned. So the camera for me is not good. I really don't like the high angle that it takes and not being able to lower your perspective and see across the plains. I feel like there's a lot of beauty to look at, but you're stuck staring at the top of your character's head in the ground most of the time. It hurts situational awareness for me, and it just makes it a little more fatiguing, I think, to play this way. Another thing about the gameplay mechanics that I didn't really enjoy was you have villagers that do a lot of the work for you. You see me running around gathering a bunch of stuff, When in reality, what I should have been doing was getting food so that I could get more villagers to do these chores for me. Once I realized that that was kind of what the game wanted me to do, it really turned things around a bit for me as far as the mechanics go. Innovation, I gave it a 3. I do feel like the art style and the choices that they made in that regard go a long way for being innovative. And I mean, just look at this world and look at the environment that you're put in. It gets a solid 3. It's okay. As far as the third category, pacing, again, it kind of falls to, I wish there was a little bit more hand-holding at the beginning of the game. Maybe that's not for everybody, but my personal opinion is I would have liked a little more guidance. Maybe I could have went and talked to the elder and he could have given me some more direction if I asked for it. That way you're not forcing it on anybody, but for people like me who would like a little bit more of a handhold, the option is there. So overall, I gave it a 7 in the gameplay mechanics. There you go. Hey. Prepare for migration. $50 units of food, 10 javelins, 5 clubs, 5 axes, 25 logs. Okay. Okay. So we didn't get this far when we played the Steam Next Fest demo. I think we got killed by some pigs or something at like the hour-and-a-half mark, and I just decided that I'd seen enough. But I'm really glad that I got to this point in this review, because it helps to bring up this story and narrative score. Prior to this event, I was really kind of low on the plot development part, but having this added bit of gameplay where you have to prepare for migration and go out and gather all this stuff, it really helps to give you a goal and a story to work toward. The only thing that I'm suffering from, and it's all my fault, is that I'm out here doing all this stuff all by myself. And what I should have done is I should have set my villagers up to gather all this stuff for me, and I didn't. So now I'm suffering. That's not the game's fault. That's my fault. But I am giving you a 3 because I think it's fine. I'm interested to see how this develops further down the road. Again, this is a review in progress. This isn't my final thoughts on it. It's an early access game. You can't have a complete review on an early access title because you have no idea where the game's going to go. So for now, it's a 3 for plot development. Character depth, I'm also giving a 3. It's fine. There's really nothing super deep about these characters that I've seen so far, so it's just fine. Impact on the player, I gave a 2, mainly because you'll see here in a little bit, even the story elements that you fail at, it's fine. You just keep doing what you're doing. I reached the 15-minute mark here soon. Oh, in 13 minutes, and I'm just able to continue on. And like that hadn't happened. You see my villagers over here. He's actually probably got stuff in the storage, and I'm not even paying attention to what's going on over there. I'm just trying to do it all on my own. So definitely get your villagers set up, people. They will help you a lot. But yeah, story and narrative, we've got a total score of 8. And we're going to go ahead and finish watching this segment. And I'll skip ahead a little bit toward the end of it. Yep, not going to do it. Why wouldn't there be like a gather all or pick up all in the area or something like that? Okay, you stupid thing. Where's the... I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting a little frustrated. And the reason being the way that you attack. I still don't really understand it. I think you're clicking... Where your mouse clicks is where the direction of the axe is going. But it just seemed like every time I would swing the axe or the club or whatever, it would just swing in some random direction and I wouldn't hit the tree or the pig or the rabbit that I wanted to hit. So that's probably just a me thing, not necessarily a game thing, but I do kind of lump it in with the gameplay mechanics being a little rough. If I fail, what happens? I'm about to find out, aren't I? Oh, I just die? All right, let's see if we can do it. It's true. I'm going to lose this because of string. Yeah, I know you're unhappy. Jeez Louise. Can we migrate already? Ooh.
Trucks we follow, giving them a chase. Bound to the land, the seasons we embrace. Across vast plains and rugged peaks we go. Into home of return, to long paths, and once again the sun shall burn.
Okay. So we've gone to another place. Hunt a deer with a bow. Okay. Just going to briefly run through the sound and music category. Of the total, I give it as a 13. Sound effects is the only one that scores lower, and even that's not low. It's fine. The sound effects are what you would expect. You hit a tree, it sounds like a tree. You throw a rock, it thumps on the ground, so it's good. I really enjoyed this. Whoever they got to do the gravelly native voice of the elder, I really enjoyed him. Just it was just fun interacting with him and getting the it was just really fun, and I love the narrations that he does in the cutscenes. It's really good. Music is top notch. I love simple music. Through the videos, I don't have any of the actual game music on, but when I've played not on camera, the music has been really good. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're stuck in the terrain. And honestly, I lack the motivation to fix this. The funny thing about what I just said is that I actually loaded a save and I continued to play for probably about another hour. So there are aspects of this game that are super frustrating to me, but I really want to enjoy it, and I really think that it has potential to be really good. And that's not to say that it's bad now. It is very fun and very playable. And that's why I gave it my wild card score of 15, bringing the final score up to a respectable 72. I would recommend that anyone who is able, despite the issues that I had with it, go out and grab this game. It's only $14 on Steam right now in early access, and there's a lot of fun to be had. You're probably going to be better at this game than I am and get a lot more enjoyment out of it. So yeah, I go buy this game. It's really good. It's very beautiful, and it's fun to play. Even if you spend an hour or 2 hours like I did playing this, and I actually plan on playing it some more as it develops. But even if you played the 2 hours that I played and just never play it again, I would say that's worth the $14 to me. It's cheaper than a movie, and it's about the same length of time. But this is just the beginning. This is only the first era of this game that they're launching. I've barely scratched the surface on what's available in this era, and there's going to be more to follow. You're going to progress through time with your village and your tribe. So it's super exciting, and I think anybody who enjoys survival games can enjoy this game right as well. For the love of God, somebody make a mod or something to fix the camera for me, though. I will kiss you on the mouth. But we're gonna go ahead and call it a review. We got a score of 72 on this guy. Like I said, I recommend it. I think that anybody would enjoy playing it. So go out there and get it. And until next time, take it easy. I want to thank everybody for watching my very first video game video review. Yeah, that's it. If you liked it, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it and what you think I should review next. Take it easy.